Hey there friends, I just got done filming my Inglis P35 review, so check that out. Now I want to do a classic battle between 1911 and the Browning HrFunk, John Moses Browning. So we're going to do a 9mm verse 45 single action battle with this Inglis P35 and this Tisas Stingray Carry. Let's see if we can learn anything. And so John Moses Browning got the patents on both, but in 30 grain, I got Blazer brass, then maybe some Winchester if we get to it. Might be a shorter video. And then we got 124 grain PPU. Why? 124 European hotter ammo is what 9mm was designed around. Nazis. But anyway, I might do 115 later, so it's half the weight of 45 in the 9mm versus 45 battle. But it's probably more fair to do the recoil with what 9mm really is and what most the better defensive rounds are, a hotter 124 or 124 plus P. So let's see how these bad boys do. Keep in mind, it is my first day with the Inglis. I've bumped up the slide stop slide release a couple times, but the Stingray Carry has been wonderful. And both come with 2 magazines. I also got a Mec-Gar magazine for the P35 Inglis high power, which is like a Mark III clone. So let's just kind of see if we figure anything out and hopefully enjoying the journey. Now keep in mind, this is a very lightweight bobtail cot Stingray Carry aluminum frame, so it's 28.5 ounces. Recoil is kind of stiff in 45, but you know, the original 1911 was 5-inch barrel instead of 4 1/4 Commander, 5-inch and more like 40 to 42 ounces. So keep that in mind. I believe the Inglis is 31 ounces. I haven't checked it home yet. And I might even put lock grips on it. But anyway, I decided let's do something I've never done before. Let's do, I have a point shooting video, revolver point shooting. But really these were handguns, not hands guns. They were meant for in the trenches as a backup during a bayonet charge after a single action K38, a bolt action, and then, you know, guys in your trench for trench warfare. So let's do a few shots from the 1911 first, as if I'm just kind of sidestep. It's going to be a little out of frame, but sidestep point shooting, because you're using your weak side for balance in the mud and grub and blood, okay? So we're just checking shootability. Wow, one was really bad. One went super low. I think we're going to be able to tell the difference between the 9mm and the 45 holes. 62% more damage, even with FMJ. Dr. Martin Fackler, U.S. Army, that's what they said. Okay. And it's like up to 2.12 times what they just teased, by the way. But let's try the Mec-Gar magazine with 124 PPU. I like that as my training ammo. You know, pick it up in 1K. That's kind of a good thing to do. Let's try this. Now, my shots might not be the best. This is not something I typically do. You're crawling around. You're in a trench. Okay, so just natural pointability. I don't know how else to do it when I really haven't done that before. Let's pull it in and see how they did. All right, results are what they are. 45, I had one really bad one way down here in the bottle. 2 there, 3 there. Now that might be a sort of showstopper in 45. And 9mm, maybe this one in 9mm is though, because it hit the spine. That would have nicked the spine. That one up there would do jack shit. So which one here? They're both actually pretty shootable, nice, you know, 18 degree-ish grip angle, I believe. So, but the high power is thinner, so that's why some people like to carry it. It feels lighter than this actually is, because the weight's like in the grip and the loaded magazine and not in the very thin slide axle fully. All right, guys, we're gonna mark up 45 for red for dead, because, you know, that's all you need, right? 2 World Wars. Some truth, some not truth. Kind of depends. Pistols are pistols, not rifles or shotguns, but it does do more to shoot crush or total wound volume. And FY, originally, of course, the 1911 was 7-round magazines. They had Tisas and the Inglis both come with 2 magazines, which is awfully nice. I don't tend to buy any pistols that come with just one, certain companies. But keep that in mind. Now, the high power was originally 13 rounds of 9mm, but 13 rounds was big back before the Wonder 9 plastic, you know, Glock phase. And nowadays, you could get 15. It might come with 15 depending on your state. Mec-Gar magazines are the best with 15. But you, for your YouTube reviewer, I only use 7-round spaced out California or Illinois magazines. I request that, otherwise I won't review it. All right, now 10 yards. Let's do something I don't do. Stand sideways like a teacup gentleman. I got a malfunction. I did not oil this one. It's actually been very reliable. All right, last time I was up here before I walked out and was almost robbed by at least 2 guys in black cars with black tinted windows that were waiting to rob me, and one was out and almost got in a gunfight with the review of the Echelon 4.0C you should check out. I met these guys, Shooter Sign, CLP, don't really have a relation other than they gave me the bottle, nanotechnology. I didn't disassemble the 1911, obviously. I just rubbed it where I could rub it in on the hood. And maybe it doesn't like me shooting one-handed. Okay, let's pull it in. See how the 1911 did. Well, I'll buy that for $1, at least for accuracy. 1, 2, 3, 4, all in the box on this style of target from Targets Online. And one out there, but you know, mass, momentum going through bones does matter. Any hunter will tell you that. So there is a little thing there in the caliber debate. Not bad, though. Of course, if it mounts on you and then you hit a bayonet through you, that would really suck. This pistol has been very reliable in all my other videos, which are in at least 3 others you should check out. That's probably me not keeping it lubed, and that's something that, like 9mm Striker, fired Wonder 9 plastic guns, got over 1911s, kind of. After like 350 rounds, boy, you really need to lube it, unlike maybe 1,000 rounds in a Glock or other Striker 9. All right, so the 1911 would be empty. That was 8 rounds. Back then, it would have been 7+1, or if you don't top off nowadays. Okay, I got a lot in the high power. Keep it. Shooting this quite a bit left because of my thumb pressure, even two-handed. So we'll see if these all are left or not. Now this is cheating with the fiber optic front. The Tisas did have white dots. I put a little sparkly orange paint in the front. But that's pretty dang good with the high power as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those total 8 rounds from each. As you can see, the 1911 was pretty dirty, but maybe one-handed. My weak, girly arms, I don't know. But hopefully it'll be okay now. We'll do two-handed modern stuff. 7 yards, Mozambique failure drill or body armor drill. 7 yards. Usually it's probably better to do it at 5. It's more realistic. No any trouble. Yeah, okay, that did not feel good, and I think I missed my headshot. I think I nicked the side. Recoil is a thing, even for me. Okay, or if you haven't shot, yeah, there's like watch my last time shooting 2 weeks ago with the Echelon, and like look at my shooting difference. So maybe those 9mm fanboys are right. That is not good. I'm usually like this or this, and then that or that. Like, that was not great. That was not great. Maybe my cadence was too fast. I do this drill faster than other people, but that was not great. Let's see how the high power does in the Mozambique. And yes, I know the 1911 originally was 40 to 42 ounces, so that makes a difference. But for carry, I would never carry that. So 28.5, very light on the Stingray Carry. It is. Most lightweight commanders are 30 to 31.5. Empty. And I believe this is 31. That's what online says for the Inglis P35. It feels lighter, as I said. Yeah, keep your distance, please. Damn it! I threw at least 2 of those shots left as well. My thumb pressure over the safety and the high power really steers it like a boat rudder. Better. 1, 2, 3. I mean, 2 of these hits are good. That's high. I want that. I think of the original, look at that P35 English video. I said I might swing it up too high or transition too far left, which I did, because it feels lighter in the front than most pistols that size. So I overswung on the transition, as I did here, transitioning from the body to the head. Those are pretty much aligned. That'd be better if it was this. at that. So, I mean, Tom Cruise outdoing me on this one. But look at all my yo homie drills. Subscribe to the channel. Look at my PaulHarrell tribute playlist. We got one more. We're going to do fast fives at... Let's do fast fives at 5 yards. More modern, more realistic, and to finish it. All right, modern CCW. Carjackers like 2 weeks ago here. They better not show up or, you know, anyone to hit me because I'm noticing really high black tech when that happens because I'm seeing all kinds of very, very advanced drones and high tech. And yeah, they might be trying to take me out. They sent 2 guys the other day at work, it seemed like. So we'll see what happens. But let's go with probably the last drill in this. I might run some hollow point shooted high power because I did in the other video. Let's do a startled fast 5 response at 5 yards. Fast 5 at 5. Ha! Damn, that seemed very like that cadence. Was that not the cadence of the 1911 that Sylvester Stallone, who I once stunt doubled in Cobra? Almost, I don't know. Yeah, it sounded just like in Cobra versus the shotgun asshole in the grocery store. 45. Let's see if I solved it the way my boy Sylvester did. All right, do they all fall to hardball? They probably did there. See, when I bear down in act realistic, the recoil isn't that big of a thing, though. I would never do that in 9mm. So 9mm fanboys, maybe, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Even with ball, yeah, probably. 2, maybe, in this kind of 4-inch, you know, in the heart and the spine. That's in the spine. These are, you know, that's probably hitting the bottom of the heart. Those are in the lungs, opposite lungs. But one way friggin' bad out there. But not bad if a realistic drill that you will find on my channel in the end of all my videos when I rock and roll. There's my best Axel Foley impression. Okay. Drop it! 2 left, but I mean, not bad. So, just like the 1911, 1 on the spine. Long spine, 2 spine shots. That's the fastest ways. Upper spine, shut it, the CNS down. Electrical boom, down. So, that's really good. Long, up in the neck, probably a spurter, maybe that collarbone area. Maybe lucky on that one. And lung as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably hot, better quality hits with the high power. All right, guys, so let's go over the results. In my opinion of anatomy and physiology, with the 45, we only had 10 physiologically significant hits. That includes some outlier lung shots that we gave to both the 9 and the 45. 45, 1911, lightweight commander, got 10 significant hits and 5 unsignificant. Not very significant. No matter what you think about, well, yes, mass matters. Size definitely matters. Tissue crush matters. Leaks quicker. Even more important, more likely to hit vital structure like nick the aorta, nick the spine. Okay? But 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, no matter what you think, are not shutdowns. Those, even some of these, are not shutdowns. They're stop breathing as good, slow diminishers. Even a heart shot, not spine, even upper spine, even a heart shot may be 8 to 15 seconds. Okay, depending on a lot of variables. So with a 9mm, with P35 Inglis, we have 14 significant hits, only 2 insignificant hits, which I'm going to call this one and this one just too high, and I believe that's above the lungs. If you're an actual doctor and you disagree with me, please comment down below. If you disagree with me, let me know down below. So are the 9mm fanboys right? Because with less recoil, you're more likely to hit vital structures. I discuss this a lot in Does Caliber Matter for Civilian? So that is a potential issue in the high power for people with big hands like me and HrFunk. I think he has swapped his out to a shorter one from BH Solutions. BH Solutions, send me some parts, you know? That'd be awesome. Or my friend Hipster Tactical that has the very rare Browning BDA 9, the Browning high power HP 9 double action high power. I would love one of those. It looks like Darth Vader. It's really cool. This thing was very good. So are you in the 45 or 9mm bandwagon? Let me know below. Are you in the 1911 or the high power bandwagon? Let me know below. If you have a Tisas or an Inglis or some kind of high power or 1911, let me know below. Please subscribe, please comment, please sing the blues. Let me know how it does. And I'm going to wrap this up, I guess. Yeah, let's wrap this up, and I'll do another video to test the Inglis with 3 to 4 different types of hollow points. All right, thanks everyone. Kaboom.